Cylindrical surfaces are pretty common and illustrate that your object is being rotated around an axis and has symmetry in that rotational direction. So whenever you're interpreting a drawing, you're going to see cylindrical surfaces as a circle on one view and as a rectangle on the two adjacent views. So if you end up with two views that look identical, those are considered redundant views. So you don't necessarily have to include a redundant view in your drawing. So you might see, if it's truly got rotational symmetry, you might see your drawing depicted as just two orthographic views rather than the three. When you go to dimension your drawings, for additive cylinders, you'll denote those with a diameter symbol across a length dimension on the view where it has it shown as a rectangle. For subtractive features, you'll end up showing it as a diameter symbol connected to a leader line pointing where the material was removed from. So those circular holes will be denoted by a diameter symbol. But if you have an arc that's greater than 180 degrees, you'll also denote those with a diameter symbol. Anything less than 180 degrees will be denoted as a radius, but still with a leader line. Fillets are a little bit different because they are basically dress-up features where if you had the part without the fillets, it would still function, but the fillets add a little bit of a safety mechanism to cut the corners off, trim those off. So typically we don't add center lines for small fillets, but if you have an arc that is rather large, you would want to make sure that you denote those center lines. Now, when you go to draw your circles on the graphic views, they're going to sit in the middle of, say, a grid, and your diameter value, you would just plot it in the vertical and the horizontal, and then your center point would go in the middle, and then we would just connect our arcs on the opposite sides. But with the isometric, it gets a little bit more challenging. You would still work off that grid and put your diameter values and mark out your arcs, but everything's going to be a little bit skewed and end up looking like an ellipse. And so your ellipse will turn depending on whether you're looking at it from the front side, top view. That's just a little bit of information about interpreting cylindrical surfaces.